little scamp ran off on me again. Lucky? Oh, that darned rabbit. Always escaping me when I'm trying to fix that leg it keeps breaking. Now, come on, Lucky. I know you're out there. Come on out and let Mama fix the... Oh, sweet frozen moondrops. Are you all right? You look like you got a twisted ankle there. Oh, you poor thing. Come on, let me help you up. There you go. Come on, lean on me and stay off of that foot. I've got a little cottage not too far from here that should be more comfortable than hiding in a bush where anything could find you. You got a name there, sugar? Mighty fine pleasure, sweet pea. You can call me Anthem. Please forgive the nicknames. I really can't remember names that well, so I just give everyone I meet a cute nickname as compensation for my extremely poor memory. What am I doing out here? Well, living, I guess. I've been living in these woods for close to a decade now. Just keeping to myself and studying my craft. What's my craft, you ask? Well, once we get back to my cottage, I'll show you. It'll be a lot easier to let my magic speak for itself. Now, before you go getting all spooked about magic, there's no need to get worked up. I've been studying healing magic my whole life. Trust me, I have you up and running on that ankle faster than a hot knife runs through butter. Welcome to my humble abode. It's small and cozy, but it's home. Alright, let's just set you down here, sugar. Alright, get comfy, let's get your leg up on this here cushion. There you go. Alright, let's take a look at this ankle. Ugh, you twisted this up pretty good. Were you running from something? A bear was chasing you. Oh, that's probably just Bubbles. He likes chasing down anyone who comes anywhere near my cottage. He's real protective, see? Yeah, I know he's huge. I've raised him since he was a cub. Still, he probably didn't give you a real great first impression. I promise he's harmless. Mostly. There was that one time when poachers came through hunting some of the magical creatures around here, and Bubbles didn't take too kindly to that, and soon enough the poachers were no more. But I promise he is otherwise harmless. As long as you ain't here to hurt any creature in this forest, hurt me, hurt the forest itself, it should treat you fine. Anyway, let's get fixing on this ankle. Now, I know most healers, you probably know, don't fix ailments this way, but because I'm a druid in service to a very powerful and benevolent goddess, I must do what she has so graciously taught me right to the letter. Yeah, I'm a druid. Forest folk, shifters, tree huggers. We go by a lot of names, but most of us prefer druid, if you don't mind. Anyways, quit distracting me, sweet pea. I'm trying to fix your damn foot. God is here, my God. Let this soul be healed. Change what has been done, and let this bond be sealed.
Well, there. You should be right as rain again. Where did I learn how to do that kind of magic? Well, it's kind of a long story, but since we're waiting the magic to finish its process and keep patching up your ankle, I suppose we have a minute. All right, if you insist. I grew up in a small little village down south with my mama. Daddy left for the war when I was still too young to remember him. Daddy was a human and Mama was an elf, and that's why I've got my pointed ears. We grew up on a sweet little farm there down south, and I had a real peaceful childhood. Drove my mama crazy. I was always off on some adventure, in my own mind at least. I had magic starting to spring from my fingers pretty early on, and Mama knew I'd need to go to a magic school to help me learn how to control it. Have you been up near Grove Lake? The university there, Nova Zan. I went around there when I was around 19 or so. They taught me everything they could, and I studied all I could. I'd ended up being there for almost 15 years, actually. I started teaching and really studying some things. Mainly different kinds of magic and where it all comes from. I was trying to discover the connection between nature and magic, how it could change the world if used correctly. I was getting close too, but some of my colleagues thought what I was spewing out was pure nonsense. They managed to corrupt the powers that be in the university council, and they had me kicked out of there. I was on my own for a while. I went exploring after that. I found these ancient ruins deep within these very woods, and I found a magical artifact. I thought that this artifact would unlock the answers to everything I've been looking for. And it did, in a way I could have never have expected. I fell into the celestial realm, and a goddess stood before me. Her name, Mieliki, the goddess of nature. She told me I had a destiny to fulfill, and she could help me do that. I agreed, and she gave me the powers of a druid. And so, as long as I cast my spells in her name, and don't eat meat ever again, I get to keep these powers. And so there. That's how I obtained the kind of magic that I used on you. We learn how to heal the earth and heal all living things because of what it symbolizes and how much we love it. How much I love it. Speaking of that magic, let's make sure you're all peach keen there, sugar. Rotate your ankle for me. It's all right. It won't hurt. I just want to make sure it's strong enough for you to stand on it. Here, take my hands. I'll help you keep steady until you feel good enough to stand on your own. There you go. You've got it. Now be careful. Healing magic tends to temporarily numb... Oh! Careful there. Hold on to me. You know, you've got real pretty eyes. The way the sunlight just seems to sparkle in them. My word, your face is awful close. Oh! Oh, that was nice. Is this how your people say thank you? Not that I mind, of course. In fact, I think you could spare one more? Well, thank you. That's mighty gracious of you. Well, this took a different turn, didn't it? Seems like you're standing on that ankle good again. Feel better? Better than better. Well, I'd say that's something worth being happy about. Can I treat you to a bowl of soup? or a cup of tea before I send you toddling out to that big wide world? I'd love to hear more about how you found me in this place. Not many traveling folk come this deep into the emeralds. You'll stay a while? Good. It'll be nice to have someone other than the woodland creatures to talk to for a spell. No pun intended, of course. Well, maybe a little. Now, don't get me wrong. I love all my furry little babies with all my heart. But it's nice to see another person every once in a while. If you feel strong enough on that ankle, kitchen's right this way. I make a pretty good cup of lemon shade tea. And before you ask, yes, I've got all the sugar you'll need, sugar.